I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I giving financial advice. I'm sharing my biased opinion based off speculation. You should not take my opinion as financial advice. You should always do your own research before making any investment. You should also understand the risks of investing. This is all speculative-based investing.
What's going on, guys? KidTech here. Welcome back to a brand new cryptocurrency video. So today, before we get into the subject of the day, it's going to go over the market. It's everything sitting at the moment. Right now, market cap sitting at $259 billion with a 24-hour volume sitting at $51 billion and a Bitcoin volume sitting at 68.1%. As you can see, the market is down, up some coins, 2 to 3% down, 2 to 3% up. So nothing too crazy has been going on, pretty much stagnant over the past week or so. Looking at our top five, we're looking at Bitcoin sitting at 9,800, so it has broken under 10,000. Ethereum sitting at 205, XRP sitting at 27.7 cents, Bitcoin Cash sitting at $301, and Litecoin sitting at $69.29. So looking at our biggest gainers, we have Bit Capital Vendor up 15%, Theta up 11%, Energy up 10%, MadeSafe Coin up 6%, and Chainlink up 5% as well, with our biggest losers being XMAX down 10%, Quant down 8%, Aurora down 8%, 0x down 7%, and Metaverse down 7% as well. So like I said, guys, right now the market is pretty stagnant. Not much is going on, even though Bitcoin has broken under the $10,000 mark, which is worrying a bit of people, especially with the news that I'm going to be talking about today. It is a big stagnant anyway, and yeah, nothing has been really going on in general except Litecoin down 11%, but that's probably the biggest one that we're seeing right now, as I guess big losses go in the top maybe 25, as in like the most important coins. So yeah, that's basically it for the market in general. Nothing too crazy. So what we're gonna be talking about today is something everyone has been talking about, which is the back launch and why Bitcoin isn't really reacting to it, and what can happen for the future of Bitcoin after this back launch, if anything was to really happen in general. So as you can see, all these really big YouTubers are talking about it. It's basically the topic of the day. Everyone is going over it, and that is why I am doing it as well, to go over on my perspective, what I found, and what I think is going to be happening after this back basically came out, and what's really going to be happening. So yeah, that's basically, as you can see, some of the bigger YouTubers like Sunny Decree. We have Altcoin Daily, Crypto Jeb, even the bigger one that I saw is the Moon. And yeah, that's pretty much the bigger ones, but a lot of other YouTubers are talking about it as well. And yeah, I think it is just a waiting game, if anything, but people are a bit skeptical about what's been going on. Okay, so looking at Bakkt's Twitter, they released yesterday at 9 p.m. basically saying that we're live. The first Bakkt Bitcoin futures trade was executed at 8:02 p.m. Eastern time at a price of 10,115. As you can see, it did get a bit of attention compared to what they usually say, but a lot of people were pretty happy, at least. But nothing ended up happening, as you can see, with the market not basically doing nothing. So why is that happening? What has been really going on? They basically follow up saying we prepared something special for this day. Just please join us at whatever. Hit just remove the space. So I guess we'll just be seeing what will be going on with Bakkt in general. I guess it's just a waiting game from now, but going into basically Bakkt finally launching its Bitcoin futures today, and here's what you could expect from it. So after two delays and 13 months of questioning, the Intercontinental Exchange Bakkt Bitcoin warehouse and futures contract facilitators launching Monday, opening the door of institutional investors to take positions on the cryptocurrency in a federally regulated venue. So trading is set to open at midnight UTC and close at 22 o'clock. For the first time, interested observers will be able to see just how much pent-up demand there is among big money traders for this anticipated service. Bakkt's data feed will be freely available through June of next year, after which it will require subscription according to a company FAQ. So as often noted, Bakkt's futures will be physically settled, meaning buyers receive Bitcoin at expiration, whereas the futures available since 2017 at the Chicago Exchange CME Group was cash settled, essentially slide bets on the cryptocurrency price. But what may be most unique about ICE's Bitcoin futures contract is that they expire after a day. According to the daily contract specifications, the Bitcoin will be delivered on the second business day after the contract's date. So for most commodities, frozen concentrated orange juice, cocoa, what have you, the underlying asset is typically not delivered for at least 30 days. While Bakkt is also offering a 30-day Bitcoin futures contract, the one-day version will essentially allow institutions to buy or sell Bitcoin in a way that's more familiar to them than the helter-skelter world of crypto exchanges like Binance, for example. So there's a whole bunch of stuff that they go over what they're trying to do, but that's basically the main idea of how it's going to work. So it's super interesting. I think it is just a waiting game, like I said. Maybe it's a bit too early to say if this is going to affect the market or not, but off what we're seeing right now, the market is just going down as I literally refresh this page. So it isn't looking too good right now for the market, but like I said, it is just a waiting game. Now for the Bitcoin price, as you can see, we still haven't broken out of our triangle here, but it is looking at around the November area as where we could see maybe another breakout to the upside, hopefully, and maybe even peak out, nearing the next new year where we saw it last 2 years ago, which would make sense in my opinion. As you can see, we've already went through the summer rally. We've already seen our correction. We've already seen everything that everything basically, all the signs of a next bull market. Everything is put in place basically perfect to the other bull markets that we've seen. So like I said, I think it is just a waiting game. As you can see, basically everything is identical, but just on a more bigger scale, with April being the start of the first run. Same thing with here, and then we have our summer run, which was right over here somewhere, and then we have another really big correction, which is what we exactly had, and that is really where it all starts to take off. As you can see, we are a bit late from what we saw last year, or the 2 years ago, last thing, but we started around the mid-September, close to end, but this any day could pop off and we could see some huge gains, guys. So I think it is just a waiting game. Like I said, we don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, that's basically everything for for in general cryptocurrency and Bitcoin in general. I don't know if BACT is going to affect it that much, but looking at it, we really don't know. So with BACT and Bitcoin's price skyrocketing, this is the main thing that everyone's talking about. So they basically interview leading crypto figureheads on whether BACT will be a huge boom for Bitcoin, or a damp squib, as what they say. So BACT, a Bitcoin futures exchange and digital asset platform, launched its Bitcoin futures contracts today. So think of BACT as the New York Stock Exchange, but for Bitcoin. Bitcoin's cleverance, however, are split over how BACT will affect the Bitcoin market. Strong bullish Bitcoin maximalists say BACT will catapult Bitcoin to the next level, but pessimists, no coins, believe it will absolutely do nothing because nobody cares about Bitcoin anyway. So some pundits have already bought into the gambit. I am very positive on BACT and its ability to improve trust with institutions on crypto, etc. So with good reason, BACT's futures contracts lets customers bet on the price of Bitcoin in Bitcoin rather than betting on the price of Bitcoin with US dollars. Risky business if unregulated, but BACT's futures contracts are settled on ICE Futures, the US ICE's futures contracts exchange, and cleared on ICE Clear. ICE is the derivatives clearinghouse. So basically saying that it is 100% regulated by the US government. So going on, CEO of blockchain asset management of Olymp Capital said the BACT's regulation makes the typical traditional fund asset manager feel more comfortable. But BACT's launch also says it started curiosity, just 28 Bitcoin 6 on the exchange at the moment, and just a whole bunch of etc. type of information. But basically the thing is, they're saying is that the experts are saying that it will affect BACT or affect Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in a good way, while other people that don't know what they're talking about basically is what they're saying, or no coiners saying that it will not do anything because Bitcoin is something that no one cares about. So that's what we're seeing right now. At the moment, they are right, but we don't know what's going to be happening. So it is just a waiting game, like I said. But at the moment, nothing has really been happening with the market. Literally every time I refresh, the market goes a bit more down. So we really don't know where this is going to take us. But that is basically what they say here. This is a very new article, September 23rd, which was out today. But yeah, that's basically the gist of this article right here. So even though everything is put in place, it is, like I said, just a waiting game from now. See where this will take us, if this is actually the bull market, or there's still a lot more to come and there's still maybe another year of waiting or something like that. I'm not 100% sure what's going to go on with this market. But yeah, I think it is probably a waiting game. We really don't know what's going to happen. But as you can see, the problem with the chart that we're having right now, these ones broke all-time highs while we barely even got close to it. So that is the problem that we're facing right now. So guys, let me know what you guys think about what I talked about down in the comments below. If you guys have any comments or questions or anything like that, definitely check it down below. Let me know what you guys think about the BACT launch that has recently come up, if it's going to affect, if it's going to make Bitcoin go down, go up, do whatever. Let me know what you guys think about everything down in the comments below. Like I said, guys, that's it for today. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And yeah, that's basically it for today, guys. Like I said, leave everything down in the comments below, and I will try to get to every single one of you guys. And yeah, I'll see you Wednesday, guys. Peace out.